Greetings, ladies and gentlefish, and welcome to this replay in the Wolverine Tier 5 American Tank Destroyer. Now, there's a couple of things you might be able to notice about my Wolverine here. Firstly, there's no muzzle brake on the gun. Secondly, the turret looks a little bit odd, and that's because it's the stock turret and the M1A1 76mm gun, so not the top gun. This is just the gun from the T40. We are here in a standard game on Prokhorovka, and I'm top tier. And generally speaking, okay, this is the Tier 5 American Tank Destroyer from the non-turreted Tank Destroyer line. Yes, I know it has a turret. I mean, it's a little bit of a misnomer. The Tier 5 and 6 Tank Destroyers on the non-turreted line have turrets, and the Tier 8 and 10 machines on the turreted line, while they have turrets, they're not fully traversable, so you do have to bear in mind these things. Now, this is often overshadowed by the turreted, quote-unquote, Tier 5 American Tank Destroyer, the T49, which is, well, I don't know about now with the TD camo nerf, but for a long time it was basically overpowered. Is the Wolverine a bad tank? No. It gets overshadowed by its Tier 5 stablemate, but it's certainly not a bad machine. And toward the end of the game, you're going to see me do something in this tank that you just would not be able to do in a T49. So, that guy's blazing away ineffectively with his pom-pom. There's a BDR. Can I get a shot on it? The main problem with the gun selection for this tank is that they're not very accurate. And that's one of the nice things you get with the Top Gun. You get a little bit more accuracy. Anyway. I have so far managed to put some damage on a Crusader, sorry, I was about to say a Covenanter, but it was the Tier 5, the Crusader. So far I haven't exactly been what you would call effective. And I should probably move down from here and get into the fight. But I am in a Tank Destroyer, so you do have to play it with a little bit of caution, although this Tank Destroyer, unlike the T49 and unlike many, does actually have a little bit of armour to work with. And a turret, and whilst it's not lightning quick, it's not exactly slow either. It is moderately mobile. Now we're winning 5-2, which is a pretty nice way to start the game, but I haven't really achieved a huge amount yet, so I need to stop dithering, get off my backside, and do something. Now we're driving up this hill to try and get a bit of a vantage point, but also because there aren't many people up here. There's just this Covenanter and the T46. The T46 is trying to snipe Tier 5s from a distance, which is just not going to work. And the Covenanter could probably do with some help. And at the very least, hopefully I'll be able to shoot what he spots. And you can see I'm putting in these fairly long-range shots, but it's just not being very effective. I'm just throwing ammunition down the drain. And more to the point, throwing credits down the drain. And that BDR has taken a bit of a pasting and is now dead, and that looked like it might have been a howitzer shell from the M4, but never mind, we're winning 7-2. Type T34 down in the town is getting well worked over, but I don't have a shot on him. So I'm just being a little bit cautious here, and ooh, Chinu. Okay. Have to be careful here because he has probably spotted me for any friends that he has up on the hill, and there we go, I take a hit. Our Covenanter gets taken down. I managed to get another hit into the Chinu and then decide I really need to back off. Thankfully I do finish the Chinu off, but was that worth it? I'm now on 24 health. It's a good question whether or not it was worth it. Now there are guys back there. This should come as absolutely no surprise to anybody who has played this map very much. There's always someone camping at B9, B0, somewhere around there. And so I am going to take a bit of a back seat for a while. I was thinking maybe it's the Stug, it could also be the Hetzer. Oh, there's a Hetzer. And I'm going to see if I can get some shots on him. Oh, he's in a whole world of hurt. And I miss my shot. But my second shot takes him down. And that's kill number 2. And we're winning 10-4. T-46 has moved up. There we go, Panzer IV. Ah, damn, there's some wreckage in the way. There we go. Panzer IV takes out our cruiser. I decide to start working this Panzer over. Someone else apparently has had the same idea, and we finish him off. Third kill. Oh, that M4's on fire. And their Keyhoe polishes off both their T14 and their M4. So he's being a little bit of a thorn in the side, if we're going to be honest. Both myself and the T14 try and bring people's attention to where the Keyhoe was last seen. And I'm just sitting in this bush trying to get some spots off, and you may have noticed that what was a very convincing lead has been eroded down into a lead of 1 or 2 tanks. These guys have been systematically exterminated, and I decided to take a little bit of a risk and move down here and see if I can get some spots off and try to do something about this Keyhoe. Now, this Keyhoe in a little while is going to say something in chat. Some things in chat. You might want to pay attention to them. Right, so there's a Panzer IIIA over here as well. So I do have to be careful here. I basically got a light tank on either side of me, and if both of these guys came together, they would probably kill me. Shot into the side, and I've only got 24 health. I would be a goner. I just told my team that both of the light tanks are over here. And the Stug's on the far side of the map, and oh, hello Keyhoe. Unfortunately, I don't manage to land that shot. I do, however, manage to land that one. Now, our M8A1 nails their Stug, but that Keyhoe takes out our BDR. Now, BDR was on low health, and it looked like it was a side shot. And I decide to angle my armour. I have 51mm of frontal armour at a decent slope, put an extra bit of angle onto it, and I can get quite a few bounces. And I kill the Keyhoe. Now pay attention to chat. The only guy alive is this Panzer IIIA. If this Panzer IIIA had come after me, oh my god, luck. At the same time, I'd have probably died. It wasn't luck, dude. Okay, you could argue it was lucky I was in a tier 5 when you were only in a tier 4, but guess what? That happens. Next, MM for you, T7. I assume he means he wants me to get into a tier 7 match. And I agree, this thing isn't a massive fan of tier 7 games. But you know, you don't have to be quite so sour about it. No skill when kill low tiers, haha. No skill, is that right? So I didn't angle my armour. And, whereas I actually did. And obviously, the fact that I was only on 24 health had absolutely nothing to do with it. Oh well, there we go. He's a bit sore. What can you do? Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed that game. I ended up getting high caliber and first class mastery, despite the fact that my tank wasn't fully upgraded. If you did enjoy it, then please feel free to catch some of my other videos and or subscribe to my channel, and I wish you very happy hunting on that battlefield. Ciao ciao.